Hey everyone, so once again we're here at the end of the year. This is actually New Year's Eve when I'm filming this, and I won't be doing any more flying for the rest of the year because that's tomorrow. I got the sunshade up here because it's blinding me with the brightness, so you can see a little bit of sun shining through there at the crack. But I did a video early in the year for my first year of ownership of the plane, which involved everything. The purchase, I got a new engine just to be safe, and a bunch of first year maintenance things that came up. This year was a lot cheaper. It was not no $260,000, and maintenance wasn't as bad. So the insurance this year was only $2,643, compared to last year's $3,257. It's because I got more time in the plane, and the more I build my hours, the cheaper the insurance goes. That is $1 million policy that includes while the plane's in the air and on the ground. The hangar is $401 a month for a total of $4,812 for the year. It's way overpriced for what I'm getting. Yeah, I do. There's a kind of a roof over its head. It's in a hangar that the doors don't get closed. It gets blasted with debris and wind all the time and stuff. Birds are in there all the time. The roof leaks. Every time I get the plane pulled out, I have to wipe the entire plane off and clean it because it's so dirty from the birds and from the dust. It's ridiculous for the amount of money that me and all the other planes are paying for this hangar. FBO can't even keep it clean. But that's $4,812 a year. Fuel, it's averaging around $6.24 for self-serve and $7.83 for full service. I usually get most of the time self-service, and about 500 gallons. So at the self-service price, it is $3,120, $3,120 I've spent in fuel. So I had an oil temperature probe go bad. That was a mess in the installation for the last engine that the maintenance place did not fix, and that's their fault, but you got to pay for what they screw up. That was $567. So early in the year, I got the Aspen, the synthetic vision unlocked, and I had a Garmin GMA 345 audio panel installed. I love the synthetic vision. It's not as cheap as I thought it was just to open that. The card installation, which all you do is just plug it in. It's just an SD card. You just plug it in. And the installation of the audio panel, the installation of those was $140 because you just both of them slide in, boom, done. The audio panel itself was $2,290, but I love it. It's got Bluetooth, amazing clarity. There's no more squelch. It's all automatic. You can play music through your phone through it. It's just way better technology. The Aspen card, so this little bitty micro SD card, kind of like the kind that goes in a GoPro, was $995. And that doesn't include the monthly updates for the database. I got the engine inspected. That was $238. That was for a AD that popped up for these engines, or potentially these engines. Mine wasn't affected. Still had to get it looked at. Another thing I had was a pilot side oil leak. This was a bad gasket, again, on the installation of my thousands of dollars engine. That cost $11,000 just to put the new engine in, and they still screwed it up. The gasket was not 96 cents, and the labor was $315 for a installation mistake that the airfield maintenance isn't going to cover because they don't honor any of their stuff. If they screw it up, you got to pay for it. Hangar taxes were $1,532 for the year in taxes. It's because I'm leasing 1,000 square feet of hangar space. Again, that really nasty hangar. The navigation card renewals, a year of that, $663. There's 4 of those. The Aspen card data, like I was just mentioning, has its own databases, and that's $300 a year. Got the line cutters replaced. This is only like every, I forget, 1,600 hours or so. It had to be done, and that was actually only $1,486, $1,486. I got a good deal on that. New brake pads are $78. They're phenomenal. The line cutters and the brake pad replacement were the labor was $435 for both. I had that done at PF Flyers in Greenville, South Carolina. They have really good service and really good prices, and I've heard a lot of things about places being hard to get serious parts. They've never had an issue getting anything from mine. I've been able to get in and out real quick. Good service. The customs decal was $31. My subscription to Co-Flight and ForeFlight for the year is $500. So I did take it to the Cirrus Service Center, and I got a few things done there in Knoxville. Those guys were phenomenal. I took it on a Sunday, and they started working on it that day and had it done in less than a week. They did a lot of stuff to the plane. The co-pilot window, the seal here, the black seal on the inside, was disbanding, mostly at the bottom. So they resealed the entire window, and now it's perfectly quiet, sealed. There's no air flowing through it, no gaps, or nothing like that. They also did the co-pilot window for free. Just to make it. I asked them to reseal the windshield and the pilot's window, and they did the co-pilot for free, just to make it even and to have good service. I have nothing bad to say about Cirrus Service Center. They are phenomenal in their service. Very good service, good staff. They're nice to you. They treat you well. I'm in a first generation old plane, and they treat it like it's brand new. But I had that done. This window seal itself was $327. I had a new 12-volt power outlet. That one's the one that surprised me. The outlet was $237 and a flat labor charge of $900 for a total of $1,137 for a 12-volt power outlet. I would have held off on that if I knew it would have been that much. The landing light lens, I needed a new one. The original one was cracked, so I bought a new one. They actually had it in stock. Boom, put it on there. The lens cover was just $42, $38 for labor. To unscrew some screws and screw a new one in at $38. Had the windshield resealed. That was pretty cool to see the photos of that. I'll attach them in. They actually had to take the whole panel apart where the display is and stuff, and take the top off of it to get access for their braces to brace the window in position while the seal adhered properly. I didn't think it would be that involved, but it was to do it properly, and they did a fantastic job. And I can fire this plane up without headphones on and still have a normal conversation in here at idle because it's that sealed up. But the windshield resealed, the $53 in the sealing stuff, in the sealant, and $1,200 in labor, which on that I can understand. That was a lot of work on that windshield. That's $1,253 total. And then $139 in shop supplies. So far, for 2023, I'm at $25,982 in yearly maintenance and updates and upgrades and just operating expenses. $25,982 for 1 year for a first generation Cirrus. So not too bad. It's definitely, not a 152, but you get what you pay for, and this plane has a lot to offer still. And I like to take care of my stuff. So whatever I can give it to make it last and upgrade it, I'm going to, if it's worth it. Not bad for a year. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of 2023, and we'll see what 2024 brings. It has a little bit more to its inspection on this one coming up, so that'll be a little bit more than this year's inspection was. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Thank you.